Hi everyone. I'm so excited to present the November edition of the Magic Mirror, the drive and the drift, the pause and the push, and when leaders need to get an optimal balance between the two. Often we have seen that there is a burnout, there is chaotism, there is toxicity, and somewhere I feel that the ideal optimal balance as to when you should push and when you should pause is often misplaced. So let's take a deeper dive into this topic as we explore it further. And for this, today we have with us Miss Achal, who is the Global Senior Leader and a Competency Expert at Nielsen NIQ.
Hi Hiral,
Thank you so much for making time for us today.
the pleasure is all mine.
Yes, and our monthly magazine, The Magic Mirror, always is privileged to get special insights from experts like yourself. And as you know that this month's topic is very special, and we're going to talk about the leadership, the drives, and the drifts. So, what's your opinion on that?
Okay, so I believe, first of all, thank you so much for the question. The topic itself touches the core challenges of leadership, which is pushing with intensity, so drive, or pausing and reflecting, so drift. So, when to drift and when to drive. Considering my role as an L&D specialist, I would say I would take drive when I think the momentum is critical. It is demanding, people need confidence. There are things that the team is looking forward to. It's the time for new insights. Whereas I would take a drift when I think there is no clarity on roles and responsibility, or maybe I see the burnout coming.
Okay.
So it's the time to take a break and recharge. So that's it.
Wow, thank you so much. So, Achal, related to this topic as we discussed, can you share a couple of instances, where you have chosen to consciously pause?
Okay, there have been many such cases, Hiral. I'll brief you one. So once there was a workshop on executive communication going on, and I could see the girl, she was a bit hesitant to answer, not participating, not answering, just pulling her back every time. So my initial reaction was maybe to push. I thought of, probing her, asking again and again, and not forcing, but yes, encouraging her to answer more. But then suddenly I could notice the body language she had, those tense shoulders, not making the eye contact. So those were the signs which I noticed, and based on that I thought it's time when I should be giving her more time, allowing her more time maybe to collect her thoughts.
Right.
So I gave her time, and what I did was I paired her up with a peer who was very supportive, maybe for the low pressure exercise. Then I gave her time to reflect. I listened. So and then later on I could see she herself came up, she participated and put forward her points, and later at the end of the training she came to me. Maybe she herself understood, and she came to me and said, Achal, thank you so much, because I needed time to process and you allowed me that, and it was a great day for her. So I believe at times when you notice not only the verbal, rather the non-verbal cues, the paraverbal cues, that's the way a leader should behave, and understand that it is time for such kind of an action. So I believe it is more of situational leadership, that you step in and you make sure what steps to take and how to take.
Wow, that's just so insightful. Thank you. So, Achal, I'm quite curious as to what can help your team or yourself decide between, the action and reflection.
Okay, thank you so much, Shirul. I believe the correct balance has to be set up, and as a leader we need to be able to wisely decide whether it's the time to drift or drive. So if there is clarity on roles and responsibilities, there's clarity on objectives, definitely it's the drive time. And if we think we need to drift, then it is very essential that we accept this time to reflect, pause, or to drift as not drifting or pausing, rather as performance enhancer. So I think there is a mindset shift that is needed from wasting time to investing time. And when we understand that we are taking time to pause, we are investing in something better, definitely we'll be able to create better things, better learnings, and better place for success.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Achal.
Thank you so much, Hira.